This is The Hungry Man post number 96 from donfenslerwritings.com. Don Fensler Prose. There are 10 of us, hungry, hungry men. We are not starving, but we have gone a day and a half without food. There is food, oh yes, there is plenty of food, but in between us and the food is a man with a gun, and his only job, his sole purpose for existing on this earth, is to keep us from the food. He has been told if they go for the food, shoot and shoot to kill. Nor can we talk. If we talk, even mouthing a word or two, we will be shot through the head. We communicate, the 10 of us, with our eyes, but at this point there is little to communicate. We all know the truth of our situation. We will starve if we do not get to the food, and the only way to get to the food is to charge the man with the gun. One of us must muster the courage, take the initiative, and charge the man with the gun. I don't know enough about guns to know what kind of firearm he is holding. It's long and black and has some kind of rectangular object on the bottom which I presume holds bullets. The man is holding the gun in what seems to be a very professional and expert manner. The man with the gun seems at first glance to be normal in every way. He could just as easily be one of us, but we know in our hearts in this situation he lacks a soul. There is something in his eyes. They are as dead as a reptile's. There is no hope he will take pity on us. It is obvious from his demeanor that it is a matter of total indifference to him whether he shoots us or not, or whether we starve or not. Each moment we grow weaker. This we must take into account. Who will make the charge? The most logical choice for making the first attack is a man about 75 years old, I would say. He would have the least to lose. But he is also the most feeble, and his charge would be weak and ineffectual, even catastrophic. This man, however, has our assurance, communicated through our discreet glances and half-assed telepathy, that if he charges first, the rest of us will follow up. If he is killed, he will die with the knowledge that he was a brave man, and we survivors will remember his bravery forevermore. But he must make the charge. He must make the first move. The old man must assuredly know that he will be shot if he charges. He must be wondering at this very moment what it feels like to be shot. I've heard that it is quite painless. I read this in several places, but this old man, this kindly old gentleman, I doubt if he has read these books. The next most logical choice to make the initial charge is a young boy about 18 years of age, I would guess. He is strong and athletic. He would also be the most likely to have seen Hollywood movies where men get shot and scream out in agony, where they scream on cue gratuitously for God and their mothers in the same hideous outburst. This is very discouraging. I might add in passing that the man with the gun has not eaten himself. This is very curious. Has he been told he cannot eat? Has he been told he cannot eat until one of us charges him? Or is it simply that he is not hungry? There is nothing wrong with the food, believe me. It looks like a Thanksgiving dinner set for the Queen of England. The man's behavior is disconcerting. What rules does he live by? He obviously is a very disciplined man. Can he be reasoned with? It would appear not. Besides, we have been forbidden to speak. Anyway, these questions are pointless. They can only lead to our confusion and distress. Was this by design? The other 7 men are all about the same age. Nothing distinguishes one from the other. Any one of them could make the charge, be shot and killed, and it would make no difference. There would still be 6 of them left. I present a special case, however. I am the one least obligated to make the initial charge. I am quite certain I am the only one who has properly sized up our situation, all its possibilities and ramifications. My understanding of our situation possesses not only logic, but also spiritual depth. It is imperative that I survive. For one thing, after the initial charge begins, I have a clear, well-thought-out plan how to assure that the second and third waves will be decisive and effective. I can assure there will be survivors, that there will be indeed some of us left alive to eat the food. And I am sure I am the only one qualified to oversee a fair and orderly distribution of the food once we get at it. Within the severe limitations placed on us, I have tried to transmit all this to the others. A telling glance here, a pursing of the lips, a significant look skyward. I have no way of knowing whether I'm getting across. Some of the men are dozing off. The youngster, the one I most want to receive my transmission, has the attention span of a chipmunk. He can't relax long enough to meet my gaze. I know I am hungry and getting hungrier by the minute. But this has had no effect on my mind or spirituality. What my vision has lost in breadth, it has gained in focus. I now focus myself on the food and the man with the gun. He seems to spend an inordinate amount of time looking at me, as if he sees me as the greatest threat. On the other hand, I consider this unfair. After all, I am the least likely to make the initial charge towards the food. On the other hand, I understand his concern. I am indeed his greatest threat, but in a way he now only can vaguely understand. The youngster is starting to weep. I don't know what to make of it. Is it the weeping of a desperate man with nothing to lose, or of a man who has given up? The old man has not moved for the past 30 minutes. I cannot tell if he is asleep or dead. Of course, this is of little concern to me. The other 7 are fidgeting about nervously and impotently. I cannot distinguish one from the other. The man with the gun sits before us like a rock, alert but cold as ice. It has been more than 36 hours. Something must happen soon. I glance at each of the others, one by one. I purse my lips. I gaze significantly at the sky and feel an electricity in the air that was not here 5 minutes ago. I wonder if the others feel this electricity. I feel that the situation is about to take a dramatic turn. I sit and wait, waiting for something to happen, observing in my mind the flow of the initial attack and then calmly directing the second, third, and fourth, if necessary, ways of attack to a successful conclusion. My hunger is only a minor irritation now, but 5 minutes pass and nothing happens. Then 10 minutes, then 1 hour, then 2. The men are starting to doze off again. One of them is snoring away, I dare say, contentedly. Damn you! I'm trying to communicate by hyper-focused form of telepathy now. Don't you stupid bastards understand that we're going to die like dogs unless one of you makes a move? I wait. Another hour passes. The electricity that was there a while ago has dissipated, almost gone entirely, and the hunger that was nothing before is now like a blast furnace raging in my belly. I wait and wait. My mind is still sharp up to the task, but the pain in my belly. The man with the gun suddenly stands up and walks over to the old man. He pushes him gently with his foot. His back is to us. He momentarily seems to have forgotten we are here. My God! And whether exploding silently in the bowels of my chest or screamed out like thunder, I know not. But don't you understand, brothers, what I am saying? I will give up my right to eat, I roared, if only I can get at it.